item, well, I don't know. Say you like a ring in the beginning of the show, and then you see one at the end of the show, and you're like, ooh, I like that one too. I don't know. Can I see them together? We can actually show you up close. Isaac's in the house. Hey, Isaac. I hope you had a good week. I know some of y'all, I think we're expecting me Tuesday. I'm sorry. I got pulled over to do an overnight, and so I was not able to do the Tuesday live, but super excited to be back with you guys and kick off the weekend. And I'll be back with y'all tomorrow morning for, is it fashion or lifestyle, Elias? I think it's fashion tomorrow. Fashion, which is our favorite, right? Fashion on a Saturday. It's going to be so much fun, so make sure you tune in for that from 10 to noon tomorrow. But we also have Gem Fest coming up. So if you are local to the Austin area or even the Texas area, maybe you want to do a little day trip. I know this summer I've been looking for ways to get out of the Austin area for a little bit, go explore a different place. If you want to come to Austin for the day, or maybe you're one of our viewers from out of town and you're making a vacation of it. I know a lot of you guys, I saw y'all on our VIP Facebook page planning out your trip. It sounds like y'all already got your own side plans in the works. So exciting to see all of our viewers bonding outside. It seems like y'all are going to have so much fun. I might have to crash some of y'all's plans that week when you're here. But that is taking place July 18th, and I believe there's additional events July 19th as well. So I know July 18th, it'll be from 2 to 6 right here in our studios. You can take tours of the studio. You can actually watch the live broadcasting. We're going to have items that you can shop up close and personal, appraisals, jewelry cleaning. Y'all, complimentary jewelry cleaning. Every time I forget to bring my jewelry, and then I show up and I'm like, dang it, why didn't I bring my jewelry? How often can you get your jewelry cleaned, complimentary? So definitely make sure if you come, bring those pieces that need a little brush up, need a little polish, because we'll have complimentary jewelry cleaning on site. They also always provide a really yummy lunch. I know Becky will be doing a talk. Cheryl will be doing a talk on, of course, gem crystals. And we're having a fashion show. So that's going to be a lot of fun with head to toe Shop LC look. So if you're wondering how you can style your Shop LC clothing with your Shop LC handbags, with your Shop LC jewelry, we're going to let you know how to do that at Gem Fest. Let's see what we got here in the comments. Isaac. Ooh, okay, Isaac, you're going to an Indians game. That will be fun. Sounds like you have a good weekend ahead of you. Man, okay, that's going to be exciting. I haven't been to a sports game in a while. It's been a little bit. We don't really have big sports teams here in Austin, coming from Dallas. It's like, well, you know. Okay, so as you're shopping with us today, you can utilize our personal shopper number. It is exclusive to the live stream, so they will be able to help you. Maybe your coupon code isn't applying, or you're wondering about a specific item on our show. They know everything going on in our little live stream world, so they will be the best people to call. That number is 888-835-2237. So give them a call. And if you are new here, welcome. My name is Lauren Masters. I am one of your hosts here at Shop LC. You'll see me on the TV side, on the overnights typically, and you'll see me here in the live stream at least a couple times a week, if not more, although we're bringing on a lot of new hosts here for the live streams, so that is super exciting. We're getting to know new people, fresh faces, and fresh ideas here in our live stream space. It's time to liven things up a bit. If you are new to shopping with us, it is super, super easy, okay? So we use the commenting feature to shop. Could it get any easier than that? You are going to comment the word shop with the item number. So we'll start with shop 1, shop 2, down the line. You'll want to make sure you don't have any spaces. So keep that concise, shop 1, one little word there, and then don't write like shop 1, I love it, because we don't want it to mess up the system. It's going to like trigger a message to be sent to you with the link. So you'll want to comment shop 1, enter, and then say, oh my gosh, I love this ring. That's the best way to do it. And we have a coupon code right there. Okay, you get 25% off every item on our live stream for 48 hours with the coupon code LIVE, LIVE25. LIVE25, that will give you 25% off everything you see in the show. But remember, 48 hours only. So there we go. So after that 48 hours, it'll flip to the next items on the next show. So it's ever changing. So if you like something, put it in your cart, but don't wait too long. We don't want you to miss out on that 25% off. Now, we're always running sales on our website, but it's always on different items. So you really never know what's going to be on sale day to day. So if you love something, take advantage of the opportunity to get it with a discount. And we always have budget pay. That is my favorite way to shop here on the live stream. Budget pay, this is not a Shopify credit card. We also aren't tossing you off to a third party. I shop online, and a lot of times now they'll say like, oh, do you want to do this in payments? You could have up to 0% interest, yada yada. And then you're like, oh, sure, I'll do that. And it sends you to another web page, to a third party, where you're inputting your credit information. Budget Pay doesn't do any of that. Okay, what Budget Pay is, it is simply portioned out payments. So today, you would pay the first installment plus tax, and then you'll just pay a simple flat rate for the next 2, 3, 4 months. Now, you also are going to get complimentary shipping for shopping on the live stream. So any order, $49.99 or more, you will be eligible for complimentary shipping. So take advantage of that, get your complimentary shipping. You're technically shopping through the web. We only have complimentary shipping on television on Tuesdays and Fridays if you use the app. So this is the place to be if you don't like paying for shipping. I don't like paying for shipping at all. Don't like it. Okay, so let's see. What do we got here? We've got a lot of friends joining us. Tony, I haven't seen you in forever, Tony. I hope you're doing well up in Chicago. It looked like we had Haroon joining, a few new faces as well. So hey, y'all, welcome on in. Kabir, welcome, friends. Thank y'all for tuning in with us this Friday afternoon. Okay, so let's kick it off. We are starting with a ring. This is actually, I want to say, one of the boldest rings of the show. We've got two pretty bold pieces, but this would probably be the most striking, bold piece of our show. Now, this is going to be primarily your Madagascar Yellow Sapphire. You do have some white zircon ringing through there, just giving you that bright white light of the white zircon. But primarily, you are looking at beautiful Madagascar Yellow Sapphire ovals, and these are actually graduated. So as you make it to the center of the finger, those ovals are going to get slightly larger. It's very subtle, but there's definitely a beautiful graduation there. It's kind of like going up a staircase, right? Really, really lovely. Those are going to range in size from 4 by 3 millimeters up to 5 by 4 millimeters. So pretty prominent in size on your ovals. And then as you can see, in between each row of ovals, you have your rows of white zircon. 71 white zircon in total on the outer edges and right there in between your two rows of your Madagascar Yellow Sapphire. That is definitely a bold ring. And we have corresponding pieces for this one, so if you love it, we are going to have corresponding pieces. We've got earrings and a pendant. They are all corresponding. Now, I'm going to give you a little measurement on this one on the thickness because it is quite thick. So you see there, it's about 1/2 inch at its thickest point. Now, as you turn it to the side, you'll notice it does give you more of a comfort fit. So it's going to get narrow as you go to the back, so you don't lose any flexibility in the finger. It's not going to be super tight. You know, if you had that full 1/2 inch moving all the way around the finger, it would be a little bit more rigid. You wouldn't have full flexibility. I have rings like that, and you definitely feel a little bit more stiff. So I love that we've given you that more of a comfort style fit on this one. Now, in total, you have 18 of your Madagascar Yellow Sapphires, 71 of those white zircon, like I mentioned. And y'all, white zircon, I'll say it now because we don't have to repeat it throughout the show, but white zircon is not cubic zirconia. It is a naturally found gemstone, actually one of the oldest gemstones, and it's cited in the Bible, which is really kind of neat. So this item right here, you are looking at a price today. That's our price, Elias?
Yes, on your other screen, and then that's the number of stones total.
Oh, okay. 89 total gemstones. You're looking at a price point today of $150 and then a budget pay of $30. So $30 to get it home. Now, just because your budget pay price is under $50 doesn't mean you won't get the free shipping. Since your total price is $149.99, you will get complimentary shipping, but today you're simply just going to pay the $30 plus tax, okay? You'll still get complimentary shipping as long as the total price is over $50. I mean, that is such an expensive look.
You can see it shine from over here.
I know. It presents huge on the finger, you guys. It is like major glamour. Like I said, one of the boldest pieces of the show. Now, if you're not into bold, don't worry. We've got some pretty petite pieces throughout the show as well. We've got a heart piece. Y'all know me. I'm obsessed with heart jewelry, so excited for that one. This right here will be shop one. Shop one, we are going to move into the corresponding pieces, but I have a surprise, y'all. Guess what? This is available in size 5. Okay, so all my petite fingered friends out there, I know we get pretty discouraged because a lot of their pieces, they start at size 6. You have this available in size 5 up through size 9. Now, we did have size 10, but it's currently sold out. If you want to click on that little bell and input your name and your email, we are going to let you know when it comes back in stock in your size. So you can always do that. It's not a guarantee. I'm still waiting on some items like from 6 months ago that I don't think will ever come back, but I put my email in just in case, so you're welcome to do that. We do have a few reviews, 5-star reviews, y'all. Okay, 5-star reviews across the board. Brian E. wrote, beautiful ring, my wife loves it. Raymond said, it is nice. Ooh, okay, they suggested morganite to accent the yellow sapphire. That's a very interesting color combo because the pink tone in morganite with the yellow. That would be beautiful. That's a great suggestion, Raymond. And then Antonio, the sapphires are so clear, nice size, and zircon sparkle. Very comfortable to wear, love it. Yes, that is what I was talking about, the fit, you guys. Extremely comfortable.
I'll be honest, I'm glad Raymond verified this item. I'll be honest, I like the low profile on the ring itself. Very comfortable looking.
Oh, I know, right? It's super comfortable. It is glove friendly, as Sean always says, since it's more flat to the finger. All right, you guys, that will be shop 1, okay? Shop 1 for our big, bold Madagascar yellow sapphire ring. Haroon, thank you for your sweet comment. I know, isn't it stunning? It is definitely beautiful. We appreciate you tuning in with us this Friday afternoon. And Isaac, of course, you're so sweet. Okay, Elias, are the earrings up next or the pendant?
Do
the pendant?
the pendant,
Ooh,
yes.
okay.
This is actually a different pendant.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yes, let's do that real quick.
So this is not going to be the direct corresponding pendant. However, it's similar in style. So again, we're featuring the Madagascar yellow sapphire. Now, these are more petite stones making up your rose of yellow. Okay, so you have the white zircon, and that is going to alternate throughout. However, instead of having large ovals, which we are bringing a direct match in a bit here, but this one is going to feature 2 petite rounds in place of those larger ovals. It's a little bit more elongated, I believe, in comparison to the direct match that you see. Now, this one is on clearance, so that's pretty exciting. That means you're going to get a little more bang for your buck. The price you're seeing is not the price you're paying. Not just with our coupon code, but it is additionally on clearance. It is coming with the chain included.
Yes,
so your entire pendant done in rhodium over sterling, and your chain is done in rhodium over sterling as well. Now, this one is coming with an 18-inch chain, which we very rarely see. I would say 9 times out of 10, when it comes to an included chain, it's traditionally a 20-inch chain. So if you like things to sit higher on your neckline, this is perfect. Now, you can always adjust your chains or switch them out with chains that you have in your collection. I know many of our shoppers are collectors. Y'all collect piece after piece from us here at Shop LC. And so you likely have an 18-inch and a 20-inch, but if you're looking to get an 18-inch chain into your collection, which actually I could use a new 18-inch. Y'all know my whole saga with my cross necklace that I broke the chain here, changing in between, had a turtleneck on, changed, ripped my chain, and then I've gone through 2 more chains. What is it with me? I need to get like something indestructible. So maybe you need to get this simply for the chain, because you're getting the chain, which is going to be your rhodium over sterling, which is going to give it a little burst of luster and shine. Rhodium is in the platinum family, so when we have rhodium pieces, they actually have this almost mirror-like luster, really bright, vibrant luster, way more so than you would see on sterling silver. So that's a little added bonus. Now, taking a peek at this pendant, you're going to have a ton of gemstones, because like I mentioned, we have replaced on this one, though it's similar in style, instead of the larger ovals, in place of each one of those ovals, there's 2 petite rounds. It's still Madagascar yellow sapphire, but there's 2 petite rounds, and you can kind of see there on the screen. You've got your rows of rounds going down. They're graduated as well, so as you get to the center, they'll be larger, and then those are divided by the white zircon. So similar styling to what we had in the ring in that collection, but this one, it has a daintiness to it, it has an elegance to it, utilizing the more petite gemstones, the more petite rounds versus the larger ovals. It's down to personal preference, right? If you like something with big bold stones where it's just like bam, or if you like something with that subtle glisten and subtle glow. So measuring this pendant out for you guys, bail to base, you're looking at 1.25 inches. Okay, 1.25 inches on this one. And this is a really unique style because there's not like a bail. It's built into the design. So your chain actually slips through the back of this pendant. Oops. I want to show you all the back too, just to show you the beautiful craftsmanship. So here's where it slips through. It's almost like a little sled. Kind of an interesting design there. So your chain is going to slip through those 2 loops, and look how beautifully designed the back of that pendant is. That is one thing I will say about Shop LC is our team is so meticulous. So, you know, we manufacture a majority of our jewelry in-house. If you are popping through for the first time and you're like, what is going on here? The prices are really good. I'm confused. What are they doing? We manufacture our pieces. So we bring them straight to you. That's how we're able to get such incredible pricing. So if you're ever wondering, wait, how do they do that? That is how. And our design team is so meticulous that from the back to the front, you're going to see so much gorgeous detail. If you look at the back of this, it's almost like a heart design in your filigree work. Absolutely beautiful. And it's even on the sides there. I'll show you here. You can see the sides of that pendant. So beautifully done. So you're going to have full 3-dimensional beauty on this pendant. It's not just flat to the neckline. It actually has quite a bit of dimension to it. And honestly, y'all, this one is a little bit lighter. The stones on your Madagascar Yellow Sapphire, they're a little bit lighter in color tone than the larger oval. So it's almost kind of similar to what you would see in a natural yellow diamond, which would be extremely expensive. So if you kind of want that look of a yellow diamond, obviously you're probably not walking around with a big yellow diamond because they're extremely hard to come by. If they are found, extremely expensive, but to have more petite, this would be very believable if you're looking to achieve that look of a yellow diamond piece, which highly sought after. I love the look of yellow diamonds. Personally, I can't afford yellow diamonds. I don't know many people who can. When we have our yellow diamond Modani pieces, I am always tempted, but I'm like, not yet. Not time for that. But I always encourage you guys, when we have those pieces, you know, we're so lucky to get the Modani pieces here at Shop LC. When we have those pieces, y'all get in on those deals because those aren't our pieces. Those are actually Modani, which is pretty incredible. So this pendant right here will be Shop 2. Now, your price point, y'all are seeing $179.99. But as I mentioned, it is on clearance. So we've actually marked it down to $152.99. And then you're utilizing your coupon code on top of that. So it's bringing you to $114.75 with a budget pay of $23. Look at the way that dazzles. Like, it just has a really nice sparkle display. Like I said, it's more of a glisten and a glimmer than like a big bang. That is Shop 2. Shop 2 for the pendant, 1.25 inches from top to bottom. So it is going to be elongated on the neckline. I know many of us love that elongated look. It kind of, for us ladies, for more petite, right? We don't have like a long neckline. Having vertically placed pieces like that will kind of elongate your neckline and open up the space on your neckline. Now, going back to that first collection, the ring was the first item we did. We're going to dip back over to that collection because we do have those corresponding pieces, as I mentioned. So starting with the earrings. These are really a unique style. Y'all will see these here and there at Shop LC. But what they have is this hinge on the back. So if you've ever worn an earring that has primarily the gemstones on the front and it's a little bit more heavy, you might notice that it kind of falls forward a little bit. What this hinge does is it keeps this earring firmly planted on the ear so that it's not dipping down at all. So it's going to be completely straight to the ear. So what you'll do is you just slip it on and then you actually take that hinge and you close it, and that'll tighten to the thickness of your earlobe. So it's a really comfortable fit as well, and you don't have to worry about an earring back. You guys, the stress that I encounter trying to find earring backs, I'm telling you, I've got so many pairs of earrings, probably 20 pairs of earrings, and like 2 earring backs. I don't know what happens to them. It's like socks. You wash them, and half of them you're like, wait, where did the match go? For some reason they just disappear. So that is how I feel about earring backs, and probably many of you struggle with that as well. You don't have to worry about an earring back on that. And look at what I mean. Look at how flat and straight that is on the ear. Now we are back to big bold stones. Okay, so like with the ring, you have this beautiful graduated display of your Madagascar Yellow Sapphire. So we are going from 4 by 3 millimeters up to 5 by 3 millimeters on this one. So as you get to the center of that earring, that's going to be where your largest oval is placed. And then the outer edges, the framework of that earring, that's where you have your white zircon. So you'll have 56 white zircon in total, so 28 per ear. So you've got those rows, that's 14 white zircon on each row, and then you'll have 5 of those Madagascar Yellow Sapphire moving down the center. Really, again, a bold look. Now, they're not huge, so they're not a long drop, it's not a hoop, but it's giving a big presence without being too heavy and really remaining extremely comfortable on. I will measure those out for you guys. So from top to bottom, we are looking at just over ½ an inch. I'd say honestly, it has that little kind of loop under, which makes it a little over ½ an inch, but right there around ½ an inch on those. They're really beautiful on the ear. And like I said, you don't even feel that they're there, which is pretty impressive with the size of those gemstones. And ladies, we all know we don't want a super heavy earring. I know we've probably all been there where you go out for dinner, or you go out, you're traveling maybe, and you're out and about all day and you're wearing a pair of really heavy earrings. And next thing you know, they're in the side pocket of your purse because they're pulling down on your ear, they're irritating you. That's my bad habit, is I cannot seem to wear some of my heavier earrings throughout the entire day. Halfway through, I'm like, nope, I take them off and they're in the side of my bag because they're just weighing down on my earlobe. You are not going to encounter that with these earrings, especially with that special hinge on the back. It's going to keep them extremely comfortable. There's no pulling or tugging, right? Okay, so these are shop 3. Now your start price was $159.99. We added that discount code to bring you to $120 with a $24 budget pay. Okay, so you can get these home for a $24 budget pay. Kimberly Joy Miller, welcome in to the live stream. Kimberly said prayers. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you for sending positive energy and prayers our way. Let me know if you have any prayer requests. I'd be happy to pray for you as well, Kimberly. So thank you. That is so sweet of you to comment. Kimberly is tuning in from Facebook. So if anybody else is tuning in from Facebook, comment and let us know. I love sweet comments like that. It's always nice to know we've got a prayer community here within the live stream. Okay, so these are shop 3. Shop 3, now these go directly with the ring, but I think these could blend a lot of the pieces in today's show. Y'all, you could really mix and match because you're going to have those yellow tones. So you're going to be able to mix and match a lot of these different pieces. Now, I do believe we'll have a bundle and save opportunity with the earrings, the ring, and the pendant. So Ellis and I used to have a little loophole. We don't really know how we were doing it, but for a while, we could add the bundle and save to our cart and then apply the coupon code on top, and you were getting like double discounts. They caught on to us. So sometimes it doesn't work, but sometimes that loophole still works. So just saying, it never hurts to try, right? It never hurts to just try the coupon code. You never know. I think it was Deanna the other day, we were on the overnight together, and she was saying that there's a couple online vendors that she will just always put in a coupon code, and it seems to work. So it's worth a shot to give it a try. It does look like it did work.
Yeah, this was for our 2 items that were matching, our earrings and our ring, which was shop 1 and shop 3.
Ooh, okay, so actually it is working to do the bundle and save and then get the coupon code on top. So stack those discounts together. Hey, I'm here to save money just right there with y'all. So if you can stack a discount, I am all for it. Isaac said they didn't even realize you were still on air. Because I haven't been here in so many days. I'm still coming back, you guys.
You've just been busy.
Yeah.
You've been busy with
I'm coming
shows.
back. So I'll still be here a couple of times a week. Don't go anywhere, Isaac. I'm glad I was missed. That makes people feel good. At least I know y'all weren't just like, okay, whatever. All right, so next piece. This is one of my absolute favorite collections here at Shop All See. So this collection started as a collection that was only for gold pieces. So there were no gemstones involved. These pieces were only gold. And I love these pieces. It's called our Mirage collection. So basically what we've done is we've created this solid mesh utilizing the gold. And I don't mean mesh like it's not, we have some mesh pieces that have a little give to them. This is a mesh-like design. You have dimension, you have negative space in there. It gives you texture. You can really see great on that photo how you can see kind of through. It's like this textured net that forms the band. Now, when we started the Mirage collection, we were creating these gold pieces for you guys. And y'all reacted so well to the Mirage collection that we started doing the Mirage collection with gemstones. So if you have some of those gold pieces in our Mirage collection, now you can incorporate some of these gemstone pieces and they are going to match beautifully. So all of those gold pieces that you own, I think we even did a few Mirage collection pieces in sterling silver. We might have. I feel like we did. Or something similarly. So if you have some of those Mirage collection pieces, it's going to be the same design in your metal work. So same design in your 10 karat yellow gold. So this is a big deal. Now the first couple of pieces, those were all rhodium over sterling. This is genuine 10 karat yellow gold. And the reason why it's so important that this piece is done in 10 karat yellow gold is this is going to be the strongest when it comes to gold. So 10 karat is going to have more of those metal alloys. You're still getting genuine gold, but it's giving it a lot of strength. So when you have something like this that has that negative space, that has that open air feeling, you want a metal that's going to be extremely strong and durable. And y'all have heard of my ring story. The first piece I bought here at Shop LC, some of y'all have heard it. I've told it a few times. If you're new here, you probably haven't. But the first ring I bought here at Shop LC, I bought Stephanie actually, our model manager. She used to be on the live stream side. She bought it as well. We loved this ring, okay? It looked like a buckle design. It was beautiful, but it was 22 karat gold. Well, 22 karat gold is pretty malleable. If you're very gentle, you can wear your 22 karat gold. I would probably say just wear it out to nice dinners or formal occasions. I got this ring and I wanted to wear it every day. I loved it so much. I was wearing it to go grocery shopping. I was wearing it walking my dog. Well, it's 22 karat gold, so it started bending a little bit, and it's still beautiful, but I realized, okay, I can't wear that ring every single day. With 10 karat gold, you don't have to stress about, okay, can I wear this every day? Is it going to be durable? It's going to be durable, y'all. It's going to be extremely strong. Yes, Miss Pat saying also, so many new hosts. Yes, y'all, we have so many new hosts. It's really exciting to see the transition here on the live stream. If y'all think back to a year ago, I think I was doing like sometimes 5 live streams a week with you guys, sometimes multiple in a day. So it's really nice to have more variety, a little switch up. Also, it allows everybody to have more energy, right? When we come out and do a live stream, we're fresh, we're energized, and it's more exciting to have more variety in our live streams, just like we do on air, right? We have new hosts, or not new hosts, but we have different hosts all throughout the day. And now you're going to have that same experience on the live stream. So that every time you're getting on social media, you see the same face, same person every single time. Now you're going to get that fun variety each and every time you turn on your live stream. So I'm super excited. I think it's going to allow all of us to come out to every live stream with so much energy and excitement to do what we're doing, right? Here is that ring up close. Now, I have slipped it on my middle finger simply because this is, I believe, a 7. So it's a little bit large on me and I didn't want it to fall forward. Now, your stone, it's sitting up. It's not as flat to the finger. It's not sitting super high though. So it's not something that I would say would get in the way. But if you like more subtle pieces, this one does stand up a little bit larger. Now, your Madagascar Yellow Sapphire, that oval is 1.5 carats. Okay, you're getting a full 1.5 carats on your Madagascar Yellow Sapphire, 1 large solitaire stone, but it's not a traditional solitaire ring because though we don't have accent stones, that metal work, that is the accent, okay? That is honestly kind of the star of the show. It's a battle on this one. Who's the star of the show? That beautiful Mirage design in your 10 karat yellow gold or your Madagascar Yellow Sapphire? It's a toss-up. They complement each other beautifully, so they really just kind of work off one another to create a beautiful design on your ring. Now, there's a tiny sizing bar on the back. Since it is 10 karat yellow gold, you would have the option to size this, because y'all, here's the bad news about this ring. We are limited to sizes 7 and 8. So I mentioned at the beginning, the Mirage collection is a huge hit at Shop LC. Everyone loves Mirage collection pieces. So it makes sense that we're so limited, but since we only have sizes 7 and 8, you might want to consider getting what's close to your size, and then you do have the option to size it with that sizing bar. Go to a jeweler that you trust, a local jeweler that you've utilized in the past that comes from a recommendation from a friend. I wouldn't just hop into any old jewelry store. Definitely make sure it's someone who is trusted, verified. You can always look at reviews online as well. People are pretty honest. Sometimes on too honest on things that you're like, wait, what? Anyways, this is going to be shop 4 for our Mirage collection piece. This is the only Mirage collection piece in the show. So if you are a collector of our Mirage pieces, this is the item for you. It is shop 4, very feminine, very dainty, very elegant. Now, gentlemen, we're not leaving you out. We do have a gentleman's ring, so we've got something for everybody in this show. But if you like your dainty pieces, ooh, actually I misspoke. We do have one more Mirage collection piece coming up. A perfect match for this one, in fact. So shop 4 on this one. Shop 5 is going to be the corresponding pendant. Now, the pendant will be standalone, okay? It is coming in 10 karat yellow gold. So y'all know traditionally when we do gold pieces, they're going to be standalone. We allow you to put that on any chain that you have. I have kind of gotten into, even if I'm talking about a genuine 10 karat yellow gold pendant, personally, I like to put those on vermeil chains because of the durability. So the vermeil, you're getting either 18 karat yellow gold, or you're getting 18 karat yellow gold traditionally on top of sterling silver. So it's going to be really, really strong. So I recommend that if you are hard on your jewelry like myself, as we've learned. But I'm going to slip this on with just a temporary chain here. Now, where you see your Mirage design on this one is going to be on the bail. So you're not seeing as much of that design work on this one. It's just on your bail. But if you want something that's going to be a match to the ring for one, or for two, it's just something subtle, right? You just want that little burst of sunshine on the neckline. That's the beauty of the Madagascar Yellow Sapphire, is it's that sunshine color. It's bright, it's vibrant. That's the color that puts a smile on your face. So if you're wanting that little burst of sunshine in your everyday life, maybe you work in an area where you have to wear business casual and you can't have jewelry that's too flashy or too distracting, then this would be the kind of piece that you would want. People are going to notice it, right, on your neckline because of the color, because of that burst of sunshine like we were talking about. However, it's not going to be too distracting. It's not this huge flashy thing where people are doing a double take and distracting everybody from their work environment. There's a time for distraction, but if you work in a really strict work environment and you need something more low-key, or even if you work, let's say, in like the medical field and you can't have anything too big or too bold, you need more understated pieces that are versatile, this would be a great pendant for you. So you are looking at, on these, since it is in genuine 10 karat gold, AAA on that Madagascar Yellow Sapphire. So we have a graded Yellow Sapphire on this piece. And typically we utilize graded stones when we get into things like 10 karat, 14 karat. When we get into the gold, that's when you'll see the graded gemstones. And I'm trying to get y'all a clear view of the bail. It's kind of hard to get a really clear look. The closer I get to show y'all the details in the bail, it gets a little bit fuzzy. So take a peek there on the screen. You can see how the bail has that beautiful Mirage design. And if you want to get some different views, some different angles through photos, you can comment shop 5. That's how you're going to get the link to the item. And then that will actually allow you to see all of the different photos that we have on the website for this specific pendant. So I would recommend doing that because it's one of those pieces that it's so petite, you can't quite see it through our iPhones, right? We utilize iPhones here, so sometimes it's harder to get a really perfect view. Now, bail to base, you are looking at just, oops, I was looking at centimeters, just over a centimeter, but inches wise, you are looking at, for the comments, thank you. Yeah. You were looking at 1/2 inch from bail to base, like exactly 1/2 inch. There we go. All right, y'all, that is shop 5. So shop 5, shop 4 was the other piece from our Mirage collection. So if you want to complete the set, you can get both of those pieces. Now, price point on this one, we were starting at $999. After your coupon code, we're bringing it down to $750. And then, of course, you have your budget pay. So with your budget pay, you're going to pay $150 a month. Today, you'll pay $150 plus tax. And then over the next 4 months, you're simply paying $150 a month, flat rate. It will go to whatever credit card you put, or debit card, whatever it is, that you put this piece on. And then if you ever need to change that card, so say like, either you change the card or you need to switch it out for any reason, you can call the personal shoppers and they can actually switch that after your first payment. So if you kind of need to space it out onto some different cards, I know I've been there sometimes, you're able to do so. But what budget pay allows, it allows you to get these gemstones that you might not have in your collection for a fraction of the price. And some people, you would rather go with pieces. That's kind of why on the live streams we'll stick with one stone, but we'll give you a lot of variation. So for some people, you would rather go with a vermeil and pay a lower price point. Others, you're like, you know what, if I'm doing jewelry, I'm gonna go all in, I'm gonna go 10 karat gold. Either way, there's no wrong way to buy your jewelry, right? No wrong way to buy it. You're gonna own that gemstone, and it just comes down to personal preference. Welcome in, Mary Lou. Hello, hello. Thank you for shopping with us this afternoon. Mary Lou tuning in from Facebook as well. So lots of fun new faces from Facebook. Facebook tends to be a little bit quieter sometimes in the comments. So I'm excited to see some of y'all getting in the comments section on Facebook. All right, what do we got having next? Is it going to be
gentleman's piece?
Okay, for the gentleman. Now, yesterday, Sean and I, we had, what did we have? We had a gentleman's lab diamond ring. And we were thinking, you know, if you're a dad out there and you didn't get the best Father's Day gift, guess what? You can actually treat yourself. Here's Shop LC. And you can treat yourself guilt-free. Because the price point on this ring is kind of going to blow your mind. It is done in rhodium over sterling, so you're going to have the durability of the sterling, but the rhodium, that is going to add, like I said, that mirror-like appearance, you guys. Like, I can literally see myself in this ring. It has a mirror-like appearance. Very, very similar to platinum. It is in the platinum family. So you are going to get this luster, this shine, that you will not get just in sterling silver alone. Now, Madagascar Yellow Sapphire, of course, that's going to be your central stone, the centerpiece of this ring. It's an oval, 7 by 5 millimeters, just over a carat on that center stone. We're stepping up the game on your accent stones, okay? You have 26 moissanite. So moissanite, one of my favorite gemstones, not just as an accent stone. I wear moissanite as the star of the show all the time. Got a moissanite tennis bracelet instead of a diamond tennis bracelet. Moissanite sparkles and shines differently. I will never downplay diamonds. Diamonds are diamonds, right? Diamonds, prestige, luxury, they're never going out of style. Moissanite has a different kind of sparkle. So when sun hits moissanite, the reflection that you get, it's the colors of the rainbow. So it's this rainbow reflection of light. With a diamond, you get a white reflection of light. So one is not better than the other. They're just different. That's all. They're just a little bit different. So if you were looking to get just this bright, colorful display of light, moissanite's where you want to be. I always say it reminds me of like being a kid. I don't know why, but we just have these weird, we all have funny little things that remind us of being a kid. But you know when you're a kid, even as an adult you see this, but something in the car might like move and there's like that rainbow across the top of the car, and it might be like a little sparkly bag, or you might have some rhinestones on your shirt, whatever it is. That's the effect the moissanite has when you simply look at it under sunlight. And I can attest to this because my grandmother, she tunes in all the time, and she's purchased many pieces of moissanite jewelry. She's purchased Sleeping Beauty with moissanite accents. She purchased blue zircon with moissanite. And when I come over to her house and she's ready to show me her jewelry, she takes me into her little side bathroom where she's got a window because she's got to show me the pieces with the sunlight. That is the power of moissanite. It is just magical, you guys. The sparkle you get is incredible. So this is for the gentleman. A very comfortable fit. Now, extremely low profile, so it's not going to get in the way. It's not going to be a hindrance. And I do love that the yellow sapphire, it's a little more subtle. I think for a lot of gentlemen, either you don't wear jewelry. Ladies, you might be thinking of a gentleman in your life going, oh, I don't know, he doesn't really wear jewelry. I don't think he'd wear a ring. Sometimes certain gemstones, like let's say a ruby, I mean, that's a big burst of color. But when you're looking at the Madagascar Yellow Sapphire, that yellow tone, that sun color, it's a little more toned down. It's a little bit more subtle. It does have the ability to present masculine. And the way that we've done this is, though it's an oval shape on your stone, the edges are not completely rounded. So it gives it a really masculine appearance, and it's got a nice comfort fit as well. So it's going to get thinner as you go to the back of the ring, which is a big deal for anybody, right? To have that comfort and ease when you're wearing a piece of jewelry.
No, we are limited in sizing. We have exactly a dozen available as well.
Ooh, okay, y'all. So we are super limited. It seems like a lot of people might have gotten this ring for Father's Day because we only have 12 remaining, and your sizes are 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So that means you have about 1 or 2 in each size. Size 9 sold out, which makes me think some of you ladies probably snagged this ring up. Some of you ladies who like the big, bold pieces. All good. Y'all are more than welcome to do so. But we are limited. 12 left.
I actually try to think about our gentlemen that are born in September.
Oh yeah, could be your birthstone ring. September is going to be here before we know it. Can you believe that? So maybe you are getting a birthday gift early. Maybe you're getting it for yourself. Maybe you're getting it for someone that you love. Now, you do have a 30-day joy guarantee. So when it comes to a gentleman in your life, if you don't quite know his ring size, well, if you're trying to get it for a September birthday, you might have to say, hey, close your eyes and slip it on and see if it fits, so that you are within that 30-day radius. Or if you're getting it for yourself, you can get it. If you need to, you can return it. Now, the only downside is you probably won't be able to repurchase it in a different size because we only have 12 left. So they're going to go really, really quick. This won't even air on television again because it would be gone. It wouldn't be worth the airtime because it'd be gone way too quick. So it'll likely sell out from our live stream alone. Price point today, it was at $159.99. We're bringing you down to $120 with a $24 budget pay. So y'all, get it home, give it a try. If you're a gentleman tuning in today and you're like, I don't know, Lauren, like jewelry's not necessarily my thing, it's $24. Get it home, try it. You might just love it. You really might. You never know. I mean, Isaac here, Isaac said, I got a sterling silver ring with ruby on the dollar auctions. Isaac, you have been not striking out. You've been hitting gold on the dollar auctions. You've gotten, my goodness, that handbag. Isaac, he's one of our live stream viewers. If any of y'all don't know the dollar auctions, Isaac got a hand-painted handbag for his friend Lexi. He's gotten, I think, a sterling silver bracelet for himself. He says he found a sterling silver and ruby ring. And y'all, the dollar auctions, it's always changing. It's ever changing on the website. And these items consistently, right? So this one just ended, $9, 203 for a green diamond ring. It always kind of depends on what you're looking at and what time you're viewing, but you can find some really good treasures on the dollar auctions. And I gotta say, they're kind of addicting because once you like really score big, ooh, this ring, oh my gosh, that's one of my favorite rings we've ever done. Ooh, that's such a pretty ring. I actually feel like my grandma might have purchased that ring. It is one of the prettiest we've ever done. It almost looks like a designer piece, like a Madani piece, but it's not at Madani pricing. So, Isaac, if you break up within 28 days, you have the ability to return it. Yeah, or that always happens. Shipping codes. Yeah, we don't typically do shipping codes on the dollar auctions. I think it's always like a preset shipping. Right, Elias?
Yes.
Yes, it's always a preset shipping on those dollar auctions. That is the only downside. Miss Linda Faye on Facebook. Hello. Welcome in, Miss Linda. I hope you're having a good Friday so far. Thanks for tuning in with us. Sure do appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys commenting. Again, if y'all have questions, if you just want to chit chat, like we're here for it. I love to chit chat. Elias knows I can rant and ramble all day long. Oh, okay. So Isaac says if you do auto pay, it's $1.99 shipping. That's pretty cool. Okay, that's a good tip. So if you do auto pay on the dollar auctions, your shipping is only $1.99. That is cheap,
Shout
you
out
guys.
to Isaac.
Yeah,
That's the hookup.
Thanks for letting us know that because shipping is typically at least $3.99 on almost any jewelry piece. So there you go. Okay, everybody, now you know. auto pay on the dollar auctions. Miss Pat said don't have the patience for the auctions. Yeah, she just likes to buy it right out on the live streams or on air. I get that. You know, you're going back and forth. You're like, ooh, I really want this ring. Am I going to win it? Am I going to win it? Okay, so this piece right here was shop 6. Shop 6 for a gentleman's ring. Now, that is the only gentleman's piece of the show. So, gents, this is your time. It's now or never. Final countdown for you guys out there. Oh, Isaac, good pointer. He said, Miss Pat, just do the ones ending in 10 minutes. Yeah, then you're not having to wait like a day. You're not having to keep checking back. You're just there right then looking at what is literally about to go. He said, now I won't get good deals. Oh, I'm sorry, Isaac. I shouldn't. You put it out there in the comments. We're just sharing the love with all of our live stream viewers. Okay, slipping that back over here. Now, is that a pendant we have next?
Yes.
Where is that one? Am I losing it? I don't think we have it.
Believe you are right.
Okay, Elias is going to get us this pendant, if we have it.
Let's do Gem Fest real quick.
Okay, so while Elias is tracking that down, we are going to tell you a little bit more about Gym Fest. Who likes to party? We like to party. We like to party. We really do. We like to party here at Shop LC. Have you seen us on air? Okay, we get wild, we get crazy. We like to have fun. Well, if you want to have fun with us, come on down to Texas for Gym Fest. This is happening on July 18th. Now, if you're in the Shop LC VIP fan page, then you will know that there are events happening on the 18th and the 19th. There is going to be all kinds of coordinated events with Shop LC. Some people are even going out and coordinating their own events, staying at the same hotels. It is going to be an incredible time for all of our viewers. So make sure that you are here. If you love to have fun, if you love gemstones, if you love Shop LC, it is going to be a blast and you get to be a part of it. So it is very rare to have these huge customer experiences. Y'all, at Gym Fest, you get a catered meal. Okay, we also have some drinks, a little happy hour. Okay, they normally have a little bit of wine. So it's a really fun event. There is complimentary jewelry cleaning. Okay, there is jewelry appraisal, repairs. What else? You're going to be able to shop in person. Okay, we'll have jewelry, we'll have fashion. We're doing a fashion show at lunch. If anyone remembers that reference, I've done it before on here. If someone can name that reference, you're going to get a major shout out. What show did that come from? That little fashion show at lunch. That is like, it's like a cultural thing, that show. Okay, so we are actually going to skip over that. We are moving to my favorite ring of the show. Now, y'all, when I walked in the room, I genuinely thought this was a Modani piece. I looked at it, thought it was Modani. This is actually a DeJoy piece. So DeJoy actually stands for delivering joy, which is our motto here at Shop LC. So this being a DeJoy piece, it's our in-house piece. It's not a Modani piece. But Elias, wouldn't you say it has the appearance of Modani?
Yeah, I'll be honest, I was kind of shocked right now. I actually thought it was a Modani piece as well. So it caught me by surprise.
The design on this is impeccable, very elegant. It looks extremely high-end. Now, honestly, when I first looked at this, like I said, I thought Modani. So I thought yellow diamonds. I really did. I thought it would be yellow diamonds. We're talking about Madagascar Yellow Sapphire. Now, you do have additional stones on this one. So your central stone is going to be that heart cut. It's going to be a 70 pointer on your Yellow Sapphire. Then you have an additional 14 Yellow Sapphire in your halo. Now, what that does is I honestly believe it creates this look of having a really large central heart-shaped stone. So it looks like this very large central heart-shaped stone, but to bring it to you at a better price point, what we've done is we've added the halo. So the halo gives you that fullness of yellow to create this illusion of a huge stone. However, it's going to be at a fraction of the price. Now, the accent stones on this, I'm obsessed, are moissanite, and they're not baby moissanite, you guys. They are 1.5 millimeter moissanite. They're huge. So they go all the way around that heart shape, and then they go down the band. You have 4 going down each side of the band as well. This is a must buy. If we have it in your size, if you've ever wanted to own a yellow diamond, This is not a yellow diamond, but this piece looks like a yellow diamond Modani piece. I'm telling you, okay? So, starting price is $129.99. We drop a low to $97. $97, a $20 budget pay, you guys. Under $100, $20 budget pay. Look at that. I mean, if you've ever seen our Modani pieces, you know what I'm saying. This looks like a Modani piece of jewelry. It's in the heart-shaped design, which is so feminine. If you love your heart-shaped jewelry like myself, you know, us ladies, if you are a girly girl, we love our heart-shaped jewelry. It's so feminine. We have sizes 6, 7, 9, and 10.
Speaking of hearts, I'm glad this is the shape of a heart because I'm about to break a couple of hearts. We are limited in this auction. We have 7 available in our 4 sizes. 7,
guys, okay? So 7 lucky viewers will be able to get this ring home. Sizes are limited, right? 6, 7, 9, and 10. So that
Correct.
means we have like 1 or 2 in each size because we're in single digits. Final 7. Okay, this will never air. This will never air. Like, it would not be worth the airtime because it's going to sell so quickly. This will likely be sold out through this live stream. Y'all, you're getting this for under $100. And it is the look of yellow diamonds. I honestly wonder, Elias, can you check on there? Because I feel like we had a Modani ring.
Yes.
There was a yellow diamond and maybe even a pink diamond. And they were kind of a bypass style.
Yeah, you're right. We did used to have it. Let me see real quick.
It might be sold out. But I'm telling y'all, if y'all saw that ring and then you saw this, you'd be like, oh, those have to be in the same, like, line or collection. I mean, they were so, it had that very similar appearance. I think we're completely sold out of it. And that's the thing with Modani pieces is they come in, they go out so quickly. But this has very similar presence to that ring. I'm kind of blown away. I think that's why I just immediately was like, oh, it's a Modani piece. Because I was thinking about that piece in my head. Y'all might remember it. I think it was either like a heart-shaped pink and then a pear-shaped yellow. And they were kind of going right side by side to one another. Oh, there we go. We've got a Modani.
Similar comp on our website.
Okay, yes, this one is similar. Actually, very similar. So this is a Modani yellow diamond with white diamonds in 18 karat gold. This ring, and it's on our website. And like, if y'all want a Modani piece, go snag that up. But that's at $1,700. And honestly, I say they're very, very similar. Because you have the yellow diamond, the outer yellow diamonds, the outer white. Just like with this, you have the yellow sapphire, the outer yellow sapphire, and then the moissanite. So I feel like they're very similar. I would without a doubt see this on anyone's hand and think they're wearing a yellow diamond. So if you want the look for less, and I would just say right now, with the way our economy is, we all want the look for less, okay? We do. So if you can achieve the look for less, do it. Why would you not? It's something to strive for. It doesn't mean that you won't get a yellow diamond in time, but rock this in the meantime, okay? 6, 7, 9, and 10. This is going to be shop 8. Now, no reviews on that yet, so when you get it, please leave a review. I know you're going to love it. I want to hear your feedback. Let me know when you get it home. You're like, Lauren was right again.
Let's give them
She
that
was
price
right again.
one more time real quick.
What were we saying?
Price.
Oh, the price. Yeah, your price on this one is coming down to $97.50. Okay, $97.50. So we are looking at under $100, $92.50 on budget pay. We had guests coming in, special guests. Because y'all, we're changing up our set. We are getting this thing moving and grooving. I'm so happy. We have a new live stream manager. He is changing things around. Very exciting. So get hyped up for that because we are about to be doing.
Speaking of hype, we're about to do some hoop. There it is.
Y'all know I get hyped on hoops. Okay, this one was shop 8. Shop 8 for that Modani inspired ring. I love it. Okay, now hoops. Hoops, hoops, hoops. So you're going to look at these at first and be like, ooh, Lauren, I don't know. Like, I'm a little bit nervous because your gemstones are all on the front of that hoop. And I know you might be thinking, I don't know. Are they going to fall forward? We have you covered. We already have the solution before we even have the problem, okay? So you have that internal loop. Y'all see that? So what that internal loop does is it keeps the earring from falling forward. Keeps the earring up on your ear. So basically everything we've shown you today, we've had these really great solutions when it comes to the earrings, right? The first one's had that little hinge. This one has that hoop on the interior. So you are going to have 5 Yellow Apatite. Now we're switching it up, okay? We've been doing Madagascar Yellow Sapphire. We are now getting into Madagascar Yellow Apatite with Madagascar Yellow Sapphire accents, okay? So let me kind of show y'all how that presents, because you might be like, wait, I don't understand. How are we doing that? Well, here's what we've done. If you're looking at this hoop, you'll notice those larger stones are a little bit lighter in color, okay? They're a little bit more like almost a light, kind of a kiwi color, less on the yellow side. They're still yellow, but I don't know. They're more muted. So not like that burst of sun color, more of just like this very soft pastel yellow. But then we're bringing in these petite rounds. So this is your Yellow Sapphire. Those are alternating on the edges of your Yellow Apatite. Sorry, I'm losing my wording. Your Madagascar Yellow Apatite. So both stones coming from Madagascar. So that's really neat, right? You're getting 2 different yellow gemstones. Okay, 2 different yellow gemstones, different color tones though, slightly different color tones, but both from the same country, which I just think is really neat. This entire earring, all of those gemstones are from Madagascar, which Madagascar, a little island off of Africa. Y'all probably know it from the Disney movie. Actually, my high school best friend, high school through college, her name is Cynthia. I act like she doesn't exist. She does. We're just not super close anymore. But she was from Madagascar. Her family's from Madagascar. She's the only person I've ever known from Madagascar. But anyways, so if you're from Madagascar, you're Malagasy is what you're called. So these are Malagasy gemstones, actually. Kind of neat. All done in rhodium over sterling. Like I mentioned, you're getting 5 large stones on the front of the ear. But I really want y'all to see how those are not falling forward at all. Okay? They're not leaning. We're not having any issue with that. And that is because of that internal loop. That internal hoop, it's holding our gemstone perfectly in place. Perfectly in place. So we have some new friends joining us, Jay Rocks and Ron Green. Thank you for tuning in with us. Welcome to our live. Yes, I think talking about that heart-shaped ring, we had Wow, Great Price and Pretty Gorgeous. Yeah, y'all were all loving that one as much as I was. It's beautiful. But these are big and bold. And y'all know me, a hoop, it puts a pep in my step, gets me excited to conquer the day. I think it'll do the same for you. Ladies, if you don't own a pair of hoops that you love, you've got to give hoops a try, because I'm telling you, hoops will be like, new me, who is this? When you put on your hoops, like truly, you'll be like, oh, like I'm a whole fresh version of myself. I'm skipping down the road. It's like having a cup of coffee. It just puts you in a whole new place. It puts you in a whole new mindset when you put on your hoop jewelry. So when you put on your hoops, you're ready to skip through life. And if you can find something that makes you want to skip through life, like skip, I mean like this, like not like skip it, but like skipping through life. If you can find something that makes you want to do that, you gotta get it. And hoops do the trick. I'm telling you, putting on hoops, it's like drinking coffee. It really is. It gives you that instant energy boost. It makes you smile. I love hoop earrings for that reason. If I can find anything that gives me a mood boost, I'm about it, okay? Now, let's measure the diameter on these. I want to say they're an inch just by eyeing them. Diameter, exactly an inch, you guys. So this is the perfect hoop, 1 inch in diameter. Now, you're going to see a little bit more thickness simply because the stones are placed on the outside of kind of your hoop border. So it almost cuts a little bit more thickness. But like I said, they're not falling forward. They're really going to be that inch style. So I love the color. I almost do want to say it's a little bit of the kiwi green. I was hesitant to say it because we are talking about yellow apatite, but I do see an essence of that kiwi green color, that mossy, subtle green color in your yellow apatite. But you're still getting the bursts of sunlight with your Yellow Sapphire. So you're getting both. You're getting the more understated, subtle yellow apatite, and then you're getting the burst of sunlight from your Yellow Sapphire. So you're getting both in these. Now these are going to be shop 9. Price point, again, we are going under $100. $97 on your price, so under $100. Y'all, 10 in total on those stones. And then after budget pay, you're looking at $24.37. Isaac said Lauren's going to be on vacation during Gym Fest. No, I'm not, Isaac. I'll be on vacation the next week. Just kidding. I'm not going to be on vacation. But I am going home the next week for my birthday, just for a couple of days. So
as soon as you said that, I started singing Home on the Range in my head.
You can sing it for all of us, Elias.
I'm good.
Isaac said, I bought a metal detector. Can't wait to try it. Oh, okay. Did you buy it from here, Isaac? Because I know we sell metal detectors. I actually sold a metal detector once. I can't remember. I think it might have been with Sean.
Yeah, I do recall the metal detector.
Yeah. So I wonder, Isaac, let me know if you bought it here. Where are you going to use it? Like in the park? I know a lot of people use them on the beach. You can use them anywhere, but I'm curious on where you're going to use it. I hope you find some treasures.
I hope you find some gold.
That would be a major score. If you found some gold, hopefully you don't find anything strange. I don't know. I think of I watch too much TV, you guys. So when I'm walking my dog sometimes, I'm like, what if she just found something crazy on this walk? What would we even do?
I think of reading Rainbow. Open up a book.
Okay, Elias is adding some fun commentary today. Okay, now we have the matching necklace. Talk about big and bold. Oh, okay. Isaac did not get his metal detector here. If y'all are wanting to get a metal detector and be like Isaac, we do have them here. Isaac said, my mom made fun of me. We're not making fun of you. It can be a smart idea. When we were presenting them, people had written in reviews from last time we sold metal detectors, and they had found some treasures. So
hey, there's actually still treasure on South Padre Island. So
what?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I need a metal detector.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I didn't know there was treasure on South Padre Island. Okay, so we do have our metal detectors on our website, and I hate to tell you, Isaac, but you could have gotten it for a better price on Shopify. Just saying. But anyone who's interested, we do still have our metal detectors. They're really cool. All metal detectors are cool, but ours have some pretty unique settings. So check them out if you're interested. And they're like adjustable handles. So if you're a little bit shorter like me, you can adjust it so you're not holding it up high. That's what I mean by they're kind of cool. So go check those out. This is going to be the biggest neck piece of the show, okay? Full necklace all the way around. So it doesn't stop right here at the base of the neckline, all the way around with your gemstones, okay? So same design that we had on the hoop earrings. You have the Madagascar yellow apatite. So that's more muted, it's more understated. So if you're not wanting that big burst of yellow, you want that more subtle, kind of warm. That's the right word to describe it. It's more subtle, but it's also very warm. So it's a warm tone on your yellow apatite, but then you do have the petite rounds mixed in the yellow sapphire. So you're getting both of those colors playing off one another really beautifully. And this is just such an elegant piece, right? Like this is one of those pieces you put on with a cocktail dress, you put on with an evening dress, and you can wear it time and time again. It doesn't have to be for one special occasion. Something that I've heard Heather say on air that really stuck with me is, you know, a lot of us ladies, anytime we have a wedding, a graduation, holiday party, it's our first instinct to go out and we want to buy a new dress. We want to buy a new dress for every big special occasion. Well, sometimes you can take an old dress from the back of your closet and you can make it totally new with the right piece of jewelry. And this is that kind of piece. It's bold, it goes all the way around the neckline. This is like very much so, it has the glamour factor to it, okay? So this is gonna add elegance and glamour to your look, and you could literally grab a black dress from the back of your closet that you've worn over and over again, and you can change the look with your jewelry. Now, you could wear the earrings with the necklace. I feel like they don't have to go together. There are certain pieces where I'm like, okay, these absolutely wear together. I almost feel like the elegance of the necklace, you might want a little bit more subtle earring if you were going to a formal occasion. And then if you wanted to dress the necklace down, Because pieces like this, they don't have to just be worn with your cocktail dresses and your evening dresses. You can wear a necklace like this with your favorite t-shirt and jeans and a cute pair of sandals just to dress up to go have lunch or coffee. There are no rules when it comes to jewelry. Like ladies, we are never too old to play dress up. That's the beauty of jewelry, is we get to express ourselves. Maybe it's wearing your favorite color, adding in that little bit of glamour into your everyday life. I think I saw something recently on social media. It said like people who glamorize their life are like less likely to experience something because they're enjoying every moment, right? You're making things feel
You're making art in your life.
fancy. You know, you don't have to watch people live glamorous lives on TV. Like, you get to live that every day. So it might be the littlest things, like lighting a candle or wearing some jewelry. Wear jewelry to go to the grocery store. Glamorize going to the grocery store. For some people, you might love it. I don't love it. I mostly do grocery pickup because I don't like walking around the grocery store. But maybe if you're decked out in jewelry, it might be a better experience. You're going to glamorize that up. So this piece, y'all, we are looking at 63 of our Madagascar Yellow Apatite. So like I said, they go all the way around the neckline. And then you also have an additional 63 Yellow Sapphire. So those alternate. The Yellow Sapphire is kind of positioned on the edge of the Madagascar Yellow Apatite. And I want to show you all that closure. It sits at 18 inches on the neckline, okay? So it's going to be higher up on the neckline. Here's your closure, okay? Insert tab with a double safety. So once it's on, it is not going anywhere. Let me see if I can get that. It's not going anywhere, okay? And just to reiterate here, you actually have a stone placed on your closure. So I personally love that. I love that we place a stone on the closure because it adds a minimal break in your stone. So that means all the way around the neckline, all you see are gemstones. So even if you had your hair up in a ponytail, or maybe you are going to a formal function, you have a full-on updo, the back of your neckline is still just going to be gemstones because we've basically kind of hidden that clasp with the gemstone. It's covered in gemstones, so it's just hidden behind your Madagascar Yellow Apatite. So if you have an updo, maybe you're the mother of a bride or the mother of the groom coming up for a wedding and you want a beautiful neck piece, this is perfect. And I know a lot of times you like to do the updos for weddings. It's one of the special occasions where I actually would do an updo. I don't know that I've ever had a full updo. I've got too much hair for that. There would be too many bobby pins. A full updo.
So you get a little beehive, get some go-go boots.
That thing would be way up to here. Y'all see my hair? I have had partial updos for like weddings and things, but I can't do a full updo. That would be madness over here. Shop 10 on this one. Now, $799, that's your start price. For this many gemstones, it's really a great price point, but as Elias is pointing out, I did forget to do the top of the hour, didn't I, Elias? Yeah. We have the coupon code LIVE25. It's going to get you 25% off. So it actually brings you down to $599. So $600, you are getting over 30 carats of genuine gemstones. Earth mined, natural gemstones in these beautiful yellow tones. Now, with your budget pay, you'll pay $120 a month. So simple, $120 a month. Today, $120 plus tax. And then the next 4 months, so July, August, September, October, you'll pay $120 each month. And as Elias pointed out, that yellow sapphire in general, is the birthstone of September. So if you want just a little bit of that birthstone in there, any of these pieces would be great for that as well. Let's see. Save the money, go to the grocery store. It's good exercise. Well, I don't know how quickly y'all are walking around the grocery store. I don't know if I'm getting much exercise. I'm probably doing the opposite because I'm putting in things that I see that I don't need, like, I don't know, brownies or a piece of cake or something. Set your table with flowers and gold and silver. Ooh, okay, yes, yeah. I don't know where y'all are coming up with these things, but yeah, to glamorize your life. I love that. Okay, setting your table with flowers and gold silverware. That is a really nice way to glamorize your life. Okay, yeah. You know what? I will say, when I have fresh flowers in my apartment, which is rare, it does glamorize the space. You feel very fancy when you come home and there's actual fresh flowers in your home. That's a really great idea. But here at H-E-B, it doesn't cost money to do grocery pickup. As long as it's within like 7 hours or something. Okay, So
I think of Flower Power.
that was shop 10. And now we are going to get into a beautiful ring. I'm going to go take the corresponding earrings off so we don't get confused. You're right, Elias. This next one is Flower Power, for sure. Now, I totally forgot to do our little top of the hour revamp. Okay, so welcome. If you're joining us for our second hour here on our Shopify live streams, thank you for hanging out. It's Friday. We know you're probably ready to get into weekend mode. You're ready to hit happy hour. Hey, if you're at home, you can do your at-home happy hour right now. It's 3:13 here in Texas. So, well, in New York, it's like 4:13. So, it's almost 5. So, there is probably somewhere.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, there is somewhere where it's 5. I'm trying to do the time zone saying, hey guys, it's 5 there, but somewhere it is 5 o'clock. And hey,
working too hard on a Friday.
on Friday, you can start at 4, I say. So go on in. Enjoy a little happy hour at home while you're tuning in with us. Even if that's a little mocktail while you shop. So, or maybe it's your afternoon pick-me-up, your coffee, or an iced tea, a little lemonade, something like that. It's hot here in Texas, so those are the things I'm thinking about at this time. It's like, ooh, a nice cold lemonade. Okay, this is Flower Power, as Ellie said. Oh my gosh, I did it again. I forgot to give y'all an intro. I get too distracted on lemonade. Okay, so welcome. My name is Lauren. I'm your host for the live stream. This is our personal shopper number for the live stream. You can write that down. You can save that in your phone. If you shop with us frequently, it's good to have it on hand. It's 888-835-2237. Yes, as Elliot said, I'll step out. Now is when you should screenshot it, so I'm not in the way of it. Or write it down. I know some of us are a little bit more old school. We like to have things physically on, paper. I carry around my old school calendar with me, my little day planner. I gotta have it physical where I can feel it and see it. Now, we do have a coupon code for the live. It is LIVE25. That will get you 25% off all the gorgeous sunny yellow pieces of today's show. We also have complimentary shipping on the live stream, and we have budget pay. That's my favorite thing. Everything I buy here at Shop LC, I buy on budget pay. So that's going to portion out your payments. No interest, no credit check. So it's not going to mess with your credit score. If you're like, oh my goodness, I would love to do that, but I'm trying to build up my credit. It's not going to affect you at all. There's some footage of our Gym Fest, which is so much fun, and it's coming up, you guys. There will be photo ops. There are different workshops. You get to meet the team. The host will come in to meet everybody. We'll have meet and greet opportunities. There's a pop-up shop where you can actually purchase our items live in person. Jewelry, clothing, purses, all of it right there live here at Shop LC. There will be jewelry cleaning, jewelry repair, and again, here's one of those workshops. There is complimentary lunch. There is a little happy hour as well. So it's really fun. Y'all come, because if there's leftover food, me and Elias are going to eat way too much of it. That's what we've done in the past. They put the rest of it in the break room, and then we're snacking on it for days. So y'all come, eat all that yummy, delicious food that they bring in for lunch, and enjoy all that Gym Fest is. You can also get your jewelry cleaned, complimentary. There's repairs, there's appraisal. So there's a lot of fun to be had, and it's just a great opportunity, too, to meet the Shop LC community, because I do think so many of our Shop LC shoppers, y'all are virtual friends, and I support and believe in virtual friendships. I had taken a course back in 2018, and I am still friends. Actually, one of my best friends is someone I met in that online course, and now we've met up and seen each other a lot since 2018, but in the beginning, we were just virtual friends, and you can genuinely have virtual friendships, but this is a really great time for you and all of your virtual besties, all of your Shop LC friends to come together here in Austin, Texas, and you can do way more than just go to Gym Fest, okay? It's a fun place, lots of different things to see. If you wanted to, you could take a little day trip, an hour and a half away from Waco, Magnolia, okay? It's so fun in Waco. I love it. I love just spending a day there, getting a coffee, getting a cupcake, walking around the silos. So you can make a whole trip out of it if you want to come on down for Gym Fest. That is July 18th and 19th. Okay, now we'll get into the Flower Power. This is our third try.
Now we are going to do shop 11 on the ring and shop 12 on the coordinating pendant.
Okay, so shop 11, we're starting out with the ring. They are a direct match, but we'll start out with the ring. definitely flower power. It's giving us a little bit of 1960s vibes right here. Oh, let's welcome in Shay. Hi, Shay. Welcome to the live stream. Isaac, I decorate the table with $100 bills. That's how you. That's definitely how some people can glamorize things. Isaac, our resident comedian. I'm telling you, you should start an Instagram with comedy. I follow a lot of little Instagram comedy pages. Those things blow up, Isaac. Okay, so sizing on this. I'm going to get to that quickly because we were limited on sizing, kind of those small sizes. We have 6, 7, and 8. So 9 and 10 are sold out. Now on this one, we are back to our Madagascar Yellow Sapphire. That is going to be that central stone. It's big, it's bold. You are looking at a carat and a half on that central oval. Now we are utilizing a lot of additional yellow sapphire in the kind of layers of this ring. It's like layers of petals surrounding that central stone. So your inner layer, we've utilized the white zircon, then we go to the yellow sapphire on the outer layer, and then those actually keep alternating down the sides of the band. And one thing I want to point out is when you see white zircon, I feel like sometimes people think, oh, that's like a downgrade. Like, I don't want white zircon, I want diamonds or even moissanite. White zircon, you guys, it shines and sparkles so brightly. So personally for me, and I understand why some people think that, but personally for me, from my time here at Shop LC, I would say white zircon. If I had the choice between white zircon and just ungraded run-of-the-mill diamonds, I would go white zircon because you're going to get more sparkle. You're going to get a really clean, bright white display of light. Where if you go with a non-graded diamond, a lot of times non-graded diamonds, they might be fuzzier. So you're not going to get that major sparkle factor that you'd actually get with a white zircon. So in many cases, it can actually be a little bit of an upgrade. And we really do here at Shop LC like to mix and match. So you'll see 10 karat gold, and then you'll see 18 karat gold vermeil. You'll see diamonds, and then you'll see white zircon. And what that does is that allows us to bring you jewelry at all different price ranges because there's something for everybody out there. And this allows us a chance for you to get something at your price point. So whatever your budget is, oops, gonna knock this set over. Whatever your budget is, we have something available for you. Okay, here this ring is up close. It's beautiful. This is, okay, not too close. I don't want it to get fuzzy. This is one of those very feminine pieces because of the floral length display. Now, this has a across the board 5-star rating. How rare is that, you guys? Anything that you look at, like I mentioned earlier, I shop online and I'm big into reading reviews because people are honest. Actually, people are much quicker sometimes, unfortunately, though, to have their negative comments. It's very rare a lot of times for people to actually put in their positive comments on stuff, but that's not the case here at Shop LC. Our customers are so good about putting in their positive feedback, and so to see a 5-star rating across the board always blows my mind, and we see that time and time again here. So it's pretty cool. And Nina wrote, it's beautiful, sparkles and looks great. Very happy with this purchase. Pamela, love it. Hey, sometimes short and sweet. That's all you need. She loves her ring. You're gonna love your ring too. It is as easy as that. I love it. I love the flower design. It does have this kind of 60s vintage presence to it. Now, y'all are seeing $279. So this is one of those surprise items where not only are you going to get your coupon code, but we've actually already done a clearance reduction. So the price point on the web is $223.99, and then we're going to apply your coupon code. So it's actually going to go even lower to $167. So you're at under $200. Y'all, you had over half a carat on that central stone. So it's pretty large. It's large. Over a carat and a half. And then you have all of that additional yellow sapphire in that floral length halo that's moving outward with the white zircon as well. So that one was going to be shop 11. Now shop 12 is the corresponding pendant. So this would be a great set, but I would say get both pieces. They're not so big or bold. I feel like you could wear them together, and they're just going to accentuate each other beautifully. This will come with the chain. So 20 inches on this one. This is going to be your 20 inch. This is traditionally what we do. Lobster claw closure, 18 karat gold vermeil. That has been a nice upgrade that we've been seeing here at Shop LC is our vermeil has gone up from 14 karat gold vermeil to 18 karat gold for me. So it's actually going to give you a richer color on your settings utilizing the 18 karat gold. So again, central stone, you're getting 1.45 carats. So just under 1.5 carats, 8 by 6 millimeters on that oval. And then as you work your way outward, that's where you're getting the layers of like the petals to that flower. So white zircon into additional yellow sapphire, making their way outward from that central stone. And the chain's included. So this is really great because this is ready to wear, ready to gift. And if you are looking for that September birthday and maybe you don't know someone's ring size, you know what's perfect? Is a pendant, because it's going to fit everyone. And it's also really great if you're gifting to someone younger. So maybe it's a sweet 16, maybe it's an 18th birthday. A pendant, they are going to be able to wear throughout time. You don't have to worry about outgrowing it. Maybe even like a 13th birthday when you're wanting to gift someone genuine jewelry. If you have a big collection, maybe your granddaughter or your niece is always just admiring your jewelry collection, and you're like, ooh, I really want to get her something special, genuine gemstones. You're getting it for a fraction of the price. And it's going to come down to $120. $120. So if something happens to it, it's $120. It's not $1,120. Then you'd be freaking out. Everyone would be freaking out, okay? But for $120,
I would be freaking out.
We'd all be freaking out. I mean, if something happens to a high-end piece of jewelry, you're panicking.
The entire warehouse at Shop LC.
Oh, thank you, Elias. Imagine, let's do our little demo. I always forget to do these things. Imagine gifting this. Ah, okay, the angels sing. It is beautiful. That would be such a pretty gift. And not just for the younger ladies, but younger ladies, you could give this to your grandmother. You could give this to your mom. Even if you have a close friend. Now, $120, I don't spend that on everyone's birthday gift, but maybe like my closest friend, my closest couple of friends, my mom, my grandmother. That's kind of within that birthday range budget.
Nina.
Let's take a peek at these reviews. So Nina, oh, she had the ring as well. I think she left a review on that one too. So she said, beautiful, matches the ring perfectly. Very happy with this purchase. Ooh, Jennifer. Okay, Jennifer used capital. When you use all capitals, like, you mean business, okay? She said, wow, a stunner of a pendant. This necklace is so beautiful. I received tons of compliments. I'm so happy it came with the chain. I'm telling y'all, there's something good when it comes with the chain included, because here's the thing, as you get these pieces home, you literally want to put them on instantly. You want to wear it to dinner that night, work the next day. You don't have to go around looking for a chain. Okay, so this one's going to be shop 12. That matching ring that we previously did, that was shop 11.
Chain. Here you go. We got another Texas toothpick.
Oh, Miss Pat Perkins, anniversary gift. Yeah, could be a great anniversary gift. Any of these pieces could be a really great anniversary gift. Actually thinking about that, if you had an anniversary in September, hey, you could do the September birthstone for an anniversary gift. That would be very thoughtful, getting very sentimental. Lose more jewelry so I can find it. Oh yeah, Isaac, if anyone loses their jewelry, Isaac's going to be going around with his metal detector, snatching that up. So someone will have it. I wonder how many people have lost their jewelry, and someone's probably enjoying it. Someone came out with their metal detector and found it. Okay, what do we have next? Oh, we're going back to that first collection. So we're going to kind of go back in time a little bit. Go in our Shop LC time machine back to the beginning of the show. If y'all remember that big bold ring we did. So I had mentioned the biggest, boldest ring at the show. Now we've had bigger neck pieces, bigger earrings, but that ring is a showstopper. We have the corresponding pendant. So we're kind of keeping you on your toes, okay?
Shop 1 on the ring and shop 3 on the earrings.
Okay, shop 1 on the ring, 3 on the earrings, and we're at shop, 1-3, shop 13 on the pendant. That worked out kind of nicely, right? Shop 1, shop 3, shop 13. Okay.
Numbers.
So your pendant, it does come with the chain, 20-inch, all rhodium over sterling. So the setting, the chain, all of it rhodium over sterling. Now, if y'all remember the pendant we did earlier, that I was like, oh, it's kind of like a sled. This is kind of that same design. So you're going to have double loops on the back of your pendant, and that's where your chain slips through. So it keeps it completely flat and straight on the neckline, so it's not like leaning one side or the other. And that's a really important component. to have that flatness. If we were to have just the bail in the center, a pendant like this that's thicker, it would kind of lean on the neckline. So really great that they added a loop on each side. Again, chain is included, so you're not gonna have to stress about finding a chain for this one. We have 5 carats in total. Now, this is gonna be between your Madagascar Yellow Sapphire and your white zircon. And we're alternating. So as you move outward, inward, you go with a layer of white zircon, your thick, prominent Madagascar Yellow Sapphire. Those, again, they're graduated. So as you make your way to the center of the neckline, those are going to be your largest stones. Those are 5 by 4 millimeter. The outer are 4 by 3. So as you get to the center, they get thicker and more prominent. I will show y'all the ring on with this. And I had it on my middle finger just because it's a little bit large on me, but I think it's actually a beautiful middle finger ring because it is bigger. So when you have bigger, bolder pieces, they kind of become the focal point of the hand. So you can keep that right there on your middle finger as a centerpiece to your hand. So here's the pendant on the neckline. Again, it's at 20 inches. Now, it's not soldered to the chain. So you can change that if you wanted to put it on an 18-inch chain. You could absolutely do that. Totally up to you if you like things to sit a little bit higher up. I almost think you could even do this on one of our like sterling silver neck collars if you own one of those. The bail is thick enough, so you could almost have it sit right there, not quite like a choker, but just right at the top of the neck where it's really gonna be something that people notice instantly. So measuring this one, top to bottom, 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so the similar style that we had, but we changed out the stones. We had 2 petite rounds instead of the larger ovals. That one was at 1 inch. So it's a little bit shorter in that vertical placement. So if you're looking for that major elongated look on the neckline, you might want to go with the other one, which I actually think was shop 2. And I'll show you both of those.
Yes, shop 2 for that other option.
So the other option, like I said, it had more stones, but they were more petite. And they were a little bit lighter in color. And that just tends to happen with the Yellow Sapphire is when you're looking at smaller stones, they're less saturated in color. And then when you're looking at the larger stones, they're more vibrant, which seems like it would be opposite, but I'm gonna show you what I mean. So these are similar styles, but totally different looks. So see, similar shape, but this one, where you have the Madagascar Yellow Sapphire, it's 2 rows of rounds. So it's giving this very like subtle glisten and glimmer and shimmer, where this one you have your larger stones, they're more vibrant color, but it's a burst. So it's personal preference on what you choose. I'm kind of loving that subtle glisten and glimmer. That's probably more my personality though. So it all comes down to personal preference, to personality type, and maybe also thinking about what you already have, right? So if you already have kind of that soft, subtle, and you just want bright sunlight color, okay, your decision's made for you. So looking at this pendant, and again, chain is included.
Guess what? We got a bundle deal.
Ooh, is the coupon working on it at least?
All 3 items.
Ooh, okay, so you can actually, big time news, y'all, is you can actually do the bundle and save with the earrings, the ring, and the pendant. You're gonna get 10% off doing the bundle and save. And then Elias just checked it. You can actually stack your coupon code. So you're gonna get all 3 pieces for $386. So major discount utilizing the bundle and save and the coupon code. Price point on the pendant alone, you're looking at $135 with a $27 budget pay. There's your pendant next to your ring, direct match, you guys. And these are bolder pieces, but again, you can mix and match these pieces with other items in your Madagascar Yellow Sapphire collection. Or even just other yellow gemstones, right? We were talking earlier about the look of yellow diamonds. We had our yellow apatite as well. So you can mix and match all of these different pieces to create the look that you want, right? We were talking about having fun with our jewelry. That's what you do, mix and match, get creative. And I know that so many of y'all are super creative when it comes to your jewelry. I don't get on Facebook often. I told y'all I'm locked out and I can only access it on my iPad. I'm just terrified. So terrified of losing access to my account. So I get on like once a week on my iPad. But when I do, I check out the VIP page and I see the way that y'all style your jewelry. I see the way you mix and match your jewelry. Y'all are a really creative bunch, okay? So I know that if y'all start getting Yellow Sapphire into your collection, y'all are going to be creating looks that just probably will blow my mind. Okay, this piece, y'all, the styling on this, it's a bit Art Deco. It definitely has that Great Gatsby look to it. Woo, talk about bold. Okay.
I'm all about the Art Deco.
Isn't that? I love the Art Deco too. Look at that one, you guys. Okay, so I said that was the boldest piece. This is bold in a different way, more of a cocktail styling ring. Your Yellow Sapphire. It's going to be in the center. It's an octagon, 6 by 6 millimeter. It is 1.26 carats. Now, we move outward, and I think what's giving this such a unique look is the way you move outward. You don't just have layers of rounds. You don't just have layers of moissanite. You have different gemstones, and you also have different shapes. So every single layer on this ring is completely different. So you have your center stone. Your first layer are baguette cut moissanite stones. Your outer layer are round yellow sapphire. And then the third layer, yeah, there's a third layer. You're alternating between moissanite rounds and yellow sapphire rounds. So you're getting different shapes, you're getting different stones. It is creating so much contrast. It is creating so much character. Just take that in. This is one of those pieces where it's like, okay, I almost need to pause and just let y'all take it in. Really take in the beauty, the design.
Here's a number of stones.
Ooh, okay, total of 81 stones on this one. Okay, I'm gonna measure that one for y'all. And if you're loving it already, we do have the matching pendant. Okay, so right through the middle, we're at 3/4 of an inch, and that's at the thickest point in this ring. Looking from the side, it's tiered a bit, so it does go up a little bit. That central stone in particular is going to sit up top, which I actually love, you guys, because sometimes if it's sitting down into the stones and it's surrounded that way, you're not going to get as much light hitting your stone. With your Madagascar Yellow Sapphire sitting on top of everything else, the light is going to come in from all sides. So it's going to allow that stone to really illuminate and give you just such a bright color on the hand. And then we just move downward into those other stones. So it's going to allow maximum potential for the light to hit that stone. That's why I love like high profile pieces in general, is the higher up your stone, the more light you're going to have entering that stone. And with this stone in particular, the Yellow Sapphire, we want that sunlight effect, right? We want it to look like a ray of sunshine on the hand, on the neckline, having it placed up top a little bit, not too much, but subtly, it's gonna allow for the sun to really hit that stone. So that one is gonna be shop 1-4. Now, price point on this, we were at $349.99. We are taking you under $300. So we're bringing you to $262 with a budget pay of $52. So $262, $52 to get it home. To get that home, you guys. We have KDH. Don't mess with me. KDH joined. We have Sedgwick's mom. Hey guys, thanks for joining us. We're glad you're tuning into our live stream this Friday afternoon. Let us know what your weekend plans are. If you've got anything exciting in the works, we like to share and know about everything going on. So if you've got something exciting coming up, let us know. We're excited to hear it. All right, that is shop 14. Now, who's ready for the matching pendant? I am. Okay, so we're gonna do the full display. There you go. You're all ready to see this? It's a direct match, so y'all are familiar, but look at how beautiful this is. Oh my goodness. Now it's all done in 18 karat vermeil, part of our The Joy collection, and it's definitely gonna deliver joy, you guys. This styling will absolutely deliver joy. Isaac said, have a great day. I will try to tune in Saturday morning for a few minutes. Yes, Isaac, definitely try. I know you're working on Saturday, so if you can't, we will see you next week. I'm not sure of the scheduling at the moment, but when I do, I will try to let you guys know what the schedule looks like next week. Thank you for hanging out, Isaac. I know that you are heading off to, you're going to an Indians game, so have fun. Enjoy your time with your friend Lexi. Okay, so going into the pendant, oh, there it is. Okay, so let's see. Direct match in size, you guys. So what do we say? About 3/4 of an inch at the thickest point. Again, the yellow sapphire is up a bit higher than those other layers of gemstones, your moissanite, your additional yellow sapphire. So it's really going to allow the light to hit that stone. Now, chain is included. You're getting your 20-inch 18 karat gold vermeil chain. The entire setting is going to be your 18 karat gold vermeil. That central stone. Now, it's an octagon. I know you're probably looking at it going, it looks like a square, right? So it's a 6 by 6 millimeter octagon. And that, what it means is the edges are trimmed so that you get that octagon shape, even though it's a 6 by 6. So at first glance, it's gonna look like a square, but you have those shaped edges to give you the octagon look. So 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom. I keep forgetting that for some reason. Same direct match to your ring. Look at those. Now, again, these are pieces that I don't think this one per se, you need to have both. Think of what you wear most. Do you wear rings most? Do you wear pendants most? And then you can start there. Now, not to say you can't come back and get another one, but if you can't make both happen today, it's okay. They're prominent enough that one will hold its own beautifully. So start with what you wear the most, and then maybe next month you can come back for another one. Or if you have a special occasion coming up, you can come back for another one and treat yourself. Now, both are eligible for our 25% off discount code, and it does look like there's a bundle and save opportunity as well. So you do both for $437. And that will apply a budget pay to that. That will be done. There's always an opportunity for budget pay. Unless it's like under $10, then there's almost always going to be a budget pay. Yes, Miss Pat, you wore the perfect dress for modeling this jewelry. I did. I try to color coordinate when I can, you guys. So yellow gemstones, brought in a yellow dress. Haven't worn this in years actually, so it's perfect. Very fitting for today. Okay.
Bracelet.
I gotta get to the pricing, Alice.
Oh.
I know, I'm behind. Everyone's been commenting. Okay, so it's the 223, right? On its own?
Yes.
Okay, so we are going from $349 down to $223. And then, wait, actually I'm looking at the bracelet. I'm sorry, I'm confusing myself. It's gonna be $223. That's your price after the discount code with a $44 budget pay. So you can get it home for under $50. And if you're thinking, maybe it's your first time tuning into the live stream and you're like, I don't know, I don't think it's gonna look as good in person. I haven't shopped with these people before. I don't really understand what's going on. Get it home on budget pay. And then when you get it home and you fall in love, you pay it out over time. But you're not paying that full price up front. You're only paying what? $44.62. That's like the price to get it home. And then once you have it home and you fall in love, you won't even be thinking about it when those monthly little payments come in. It's a really easy way to do it. Okay, now we're getting into the first bracelet of the show. I think it's the first and only bracelet of the show, actually. Okay. If anyone has any questions of anything we've done so far, we have about 19 minutes. So if there's any pieces that y'all want to see again, now is a really great time to just mention that in the comments, because I can bring back any of the pieces from earlier in the show to give you a double take, or if you want to compare a couple of pieces, let me know that in the comments as well. Okay, now we have this gorgeous bracelet, y'all. It's so dainty, it's so feminine. I loved it instantly. There's moissanite. So yes, of course I was drawn to this bracelet, one of my favorite gemstones. You've got your gemstones moving all the way around the wrist. We have actually placed one of your Madagascar yellow sapphire on the closure. So like I mentioned earlier, that means less break in between stones. So essentially all the way around the wrist, you're gonna have gorgeous sparkling gemstones. We are looking at 3 sizes. So you've got a 6.5, a 7 1/4, and an 8-inch. All 3 are currently in stock. So get it while we have your wrist size. I would hate for you guys to drag your feet and then maybe you're like me and your 6.5 wrist. The small, like the 6.5 and the 8, those tend to go quickest. And then the 7 1/4, that's kind of like, okay, they sold out of my size, I'll make it work size. So I would get it while we have your size. It's very dainty. The way the stones are done, each one is individual and it's fluid.
Speaking of size, we are doing the same pricing on all 3 sizes.
Ooh, perfect. Yeah, we're one of the only places, you guys, you don't pay a different price for a different size. So 5 by 4 millimeters on your ovals, whether we're talking about the sapphires or the moissanite. And I gotta tell you, the rainbow reflection of light on the moissanite on this one is crazy. I think because of the size of those moissanite being the 5 by 4 millimeter, look at that. You can see that even through the phone, and sometimes I feel like we don't fully get the display of sparkle through the phone, but even this one, y'all, through that camera, you are getting the full display and look on your color. Now here's that closure. It is a textured insert tab with a double safety. You really want the double safety on a bracelet like this, because with necklaces, you know, you're not typically going to hit the back of your neck, but with a bracelet, as you're moving about, you could hit your wrist on something. If you don't have a safety, at least a single safety, you run the risk of that closure potentially coming open. So we almost always have a safety, and it's a really nice feature. So you can feel confident wearing your jewelry. You're not kind of tiptoeing around, nervous that you're going to lose your bracelet. Total on our gemstones, we have, let's see, 13 and 13, so 26 gemstones in total, 10 carats of genuine gemstones, all in your 18 karat gold vermeil. And we've got another one here, so I'll show you the closure up close on that one. So there you go, there's your textured portion, insert tab, and there's that double safety. So start price on this was $349.99. We are bringing you down to $262.50 with a $52 budget pay. So $52 to get this one home. Definitely one that I would say, as soon as you get it, walk outside, let the sunshine hit this piece, because the moissanite, you guys, the way it sparkles, oh my goodness, it is so beautiful. It looks so high end with that moissanite. So this is going to be shop 16 for your bracelet. Tony wrote in, he said, hey Lauren, DJ and everyone. Tony, no DJ today. DJ will be back Sunday. We got Elias in the house today. So DJ will be with us again on Sunday. Yeah, DJ back on Sunday. From a very warm Chicago, around 90 today and throughout the weekend. Okay, it's 90 up in Chicago. I don't even know what the temperature is here. It's just hot. That's all I can say. I don't know the temperature, but I know it's hot out. I don't know how dogs do it. My dog was like sunbathing, out sitting on, I don't know if I would call it sunbathing. She's sitting out on our patio. I'm like, is that enjoyable to you? Because I could not sit out there this morning, but she's got a little dog bed out there. She wasn't feeling the greatest. She was just sitting there. She wasn't even barking at people going by, which is when I know she really doesn't feel good, because typically anyone who walks by, she says hello to. She was just kind of out there, but I don't know how the dogs handle it. Okay, final look at your bracelet. That was shop 16.
All right, let's bring in the gold.
Ooh, yes. Okay, so we do have a piece, another piece in 10 karat yellow gold. Now, if y'all are looking for your yellow sapphire in gold, we had our Mirage collection earlier, so y'all can check that out if you're just tuning in. You're able to rewatch on the web, or you can go and just look at what we sold and take a peek at the Mirage collection pieces. So these will be done in 10 karat yellow gold. There is going to be a ring as well as a corresponding pendant. And this is getting into, it's actually pretty exciting, y'all. We are getting into our luxuriant lab collection. So our lab diamonds here at Shop LC have been taking off. And not just at Shop LC, but in the entire world of jewelry, lab diamonds are on the rise. And part of that is just, it's the exact same chemical composition and chemical structure. So in order for it to be considered a diamond, it has to have both chemical composition and chemical structure. So it is actually the exact same as a diamond. You're going to get, however, top quality every single time. And that just makes sense, right? Because if we're getting these stones from nature, like an earth mine diamond, we can't control the quality that we get, right? We get what we get. Now, when you have a lab-created diamond, they're using a high-tech process to essentially recreate the environment that a diamond is made in. Okay, that's a lot of pressure and heat, right? A diamond is made with extreme heat and pressure over thousands of years. We're creating that environment Shop LC, we're producing lab diamonds, our luxuriant lab diamonds. We're recreating that environment to create these stones. So you're getting the same thing, but since we can monitor it, every single stone, you're going to get incredible quality, incredible sparkle, clarity, all the things that you look for in a diamond. With our luxuriant lab diamonds, the boxes are checked every single time. So being in 10 karat gold, you are going to have AAA Madagascar Yellow Sapphire. So it is a graded Yellow Sapphire. We've only had three pieces that were graded so far, and these will be the final two, I believe, graded pieces. We typically do that when we have them set in gold, is when we utilize the graded stones. And graded means it's going to be top quality. So AAA on those. We're calling this the snowflake ring, and it's really a perfect way to describe this because the way your lab diamonds are placed, they're very whimsical. It's not a structured halo, it's not a sunburst style halo. They're just kind of placed almost in a mosaic surrounding your yellow sapphire. So they're sprinkled in. It's very dainty, it's very high end, and it just has such an extreme burst of light and sparkle. So your yellow sapphire itself, 1.65 carats, it's an 8 by 6 millimeter. So pretty prominent, over 1.5 carats. And then you have the additional 0.5 carat of diamonds. Luxuriant lab diamonds. However, diamonds are diamonds. You're gonna get the luxury, you're gonna get the beauty of a top quality diamond in those stones. So 10 karat gold on this, extremely durable. The band is not too thin, so it's kind of like the perfect thickness for a ring of this size and prominence. Starting price on this, y'all are seeing $999. This is one of those occasions where we've actually had this item clearanced prior to inputting it. So it has been clearanced down to, what was it, Elias? $849. $849. So we've already taken $150 off. Now we're applying the coupon code. So then we're bringing you down to $637.49 for a AAA Madagascar Yellow Sapphire, 10 karat yellow gold, and luxuriant diamonds. So budget pay on that, $127.50. This one will be shop 17. We do have a corresponding necklace coming up next.
Will be a Texas tooth for tooth, pendant and chain.
So this is, remember earlier when we had the Mirage pendant, I was saying traditionally when we have pendants in gold, we don't always get the chain included. This one is actually going to include your 10 karat yellow gold chain. So it's an 18-inch chain. Oh, Tony, no problem. Tell Elias I said hey. And with the setting of the diamond, makes it like a mini merry-go-round with sunshine on top. Ooh, Tony, I always love your descriptions. You are so good. Honestly, I'm like, you do my job for me sometimes with those descriptions. You are very poetic with your words. Like a mini merry-go-round with sunshine on top. I love that. That is definitely kind of the appearance of this. It's very whimsical. So here you go on the neckline, 18 inches. That's my favorite length. If you like things to sit a little bit higher up, so they're just really very noticeable. Also, if you're petite, right, the 18 inches perfect. AAA again on your Madagascar Yellow Sapphire with your diamonds surrounding that. Now, I love that we're getting the chain. This is something new that we're doing. And I think it started, we had done a focus group. I don't know if we're still doing them, but we have been doing focus groups with you guys. And I had hosted one of our focus groups and we were asking about, you know, different things we could do and change. And many people had said, when we're doing these pendants, to either add the option to add on a chain. So when we had a 10 karat yellow gold pendant, have the option to, oh, okay, for this much you can add on a 10 karat yellow gold chain, or to have these come with a chain. I think in our minds here at Shop LC, or in the minds that make these decisions, they thought, okay, they already have a gold chain. They don't need the gold chain. But I think for a lot of people, it's the process of switching in and out, right? You don't want to constantly be taking your pendants off, moving them around throughout your chain. So it's really easy when something comes with a chain. You put it on the neckline, you put it back in your jewelry box. And I totally get that, because if I'm dealing with expensive pendants, I'm like tucking them away somewhere where I know, okay, this can't disappear because it's small and petite. So having to rotate it out, can be a little bit stressful. So totally get it, and I'm so excited that we have actually made it possible to include the chains with the pendants even in gold. And you could alter this or exchange this onto other pendants that you have as well. If you have 10 karat gold pendants that you bought in the past before we included the chain. Now you're gonna have a chain for those also. So starting price is the same, $999. We're bringing it down to $750, and then your budget on that comes down to $150. So $150 to get it home. Both of these are gorgeous. Tony, thank you for writing in. I hope you enjoy your weekend. I know you said you had kind of a chill weekend going on. Enjoy it. I know it's hot, but enjoy the sunshine, right? When it's raining, we wish we'd have sun out. So enjoy the weekend in Chicago. Just think, before you know it, it'll be February, and it'll be so incredibly cold up in Chicago. So enjoy your weekend. And thanks for writing in. I haven't heard from you in a while, so excited to see your name pop up there in the comments. Okay, this one is shop 18. So 17 for the ring, 18 for the pendant.
And that is going to be our end of the show special, so if you want to do your top 3 picks.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
Alrighty, you guys. So let's see here. Such a wide variety today. Where do we even begin? I know we were all loving the heart, okay? It gave us the look of Madani. You had your heart-shaped yellow sapphire. You had a halo of yellow sapphire. And then we actually had moissanite. So big bursts of sparkle, but Elias and I both agreed. Very much so, it looked like a Madani piece we had in the past. That this piece, it was like a bypass style. We don't have it on there anymore. That's the problem with Madani pieces, is they sell it so quickly. But it had a yellow diamond and then a pink diamond, and they were like kind of this, but there was a heart. So this is definitely reminiscent of that piece. Y'all, this was right around $100. So incredible price point for something that looks so incredibly expensive. And I do love this ring for all ages. Anyone who just...
Shop 8 on our heart ring.
Shop 8? Okay, so this one was shop 8. Anyone who loves very feminine jewelry, if you like heart jewelry, you know who you are. Anytime I'm with Sean, he always calls me out for how much I love my heart jewelry. I love heart jewelry. And there's kind of these two categories. Ladies who just love their heart jewelry, and then ladies who are like, I don't really do the heart jewelry. So if you're a heart fan, you're a heart fan. And I'm one of those people. And I know many of you guys are too. We love our heart jewelry here at Shop
I was about
LC.
to say, you got to show some love somehow.
Yes, it's a great way to show love. It's a great gifting piece. It really is. Beautiful gifting piece. And again, it's the moissanite. It's going to have a lot of sparkle. Tony had said, you and everyone have a great weekend and stay cool down there. See you soon. Thank you. We will be. Snow cones, y'all. I got a snow cone yesterday. I wouldn't be shocked if I got a snow cone again today. That is definitely a summer treat that I enjoy. Miss Pepperings, thought you had more jewelry. We made it through the lineup today. So we made it through our lineup a few minutes ahead of time. Now, also really love the bracelet. And y'all know me, I love our dainty pieces. So really dainty on that bracelet. And again, y'all, just take in that moissanite. The way it sparkles, that rainbow reflection of light is very evident on this bracelet. And don't forget, all these pieces, you will have 48 hours. 48 hours to utilize your coupon code LIVE25, and then it's going to rotate to the next items. So you don't want to wait. You don't want to hesitate. Maybe you're just going to wait until you have a little conversation tonight. Hey, can we fit this into the monthly budget? But then after that, make sure you check out and use your code LIVE25. We don't want you to miss out. What else? Gym Fest. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's going to be so much fun. I will be here. I will not be on vacation. It will be July 18th. I do believe there will be some events on July 19th as well. I know some of y'all are coordinating things on your own. Love to see it. I know Elias is judging me right now because I have a Dr. Pepper, and I just told him 2 days ago I've been drinking more water. I was, but it's Friday, so I have Dr. Pepper. Okay, ooh, shop 8. That was the heart. Okay, I know you're going to love that one. All right, my friends. We are rounding up, or rounding out. I will be back with you guys tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. We have fashion.
Yes.
It's going to be so much fun. Y'all know we go crazy Saturday mornings with fashion. Probably my favorite show of the week is our Saturday fashion shows. It's going to be a blast, so make sure you are here. Everyone have a wonderful rest of your Friday, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.